Right now, somewhere in America, a guy is sitting in a dealership. He's signing papers on a $72,000 pickup truck. He thinks he's buying dependability. He thinks he's buying American engineering. He is buying a financial time bomb. And in 80,000 miles, that bomb goes off. We've gone through reliability databases, NHTSA complaint logs, class action settlements, owner forums with six-figure repair bills. And what we found should make you physically ill. Because these manufacturers, they knew. They engineered these failure points deliberately, and they timed them perfectly to expire just after your warranty does. Today, we're ranking 5 of them, from bad to catastrophic. If you own one of these trucks, or you're about to buy one, stay until the end, because this video might save you more money than you'll make this year. This truck is the best-selling nameplate in America. And it is, also, one of the most catastrophic wallet traps ever bolted together. Here's the setup. You walk in. You buy a Silverado or a Sierra, 2015, 2016, 2018, doesn't matter. You pick the 5.3-liter V8, the classic American engine. It feels solid. It pulls well. It's a Chevy. Your grandfather drove a Chevy. The dealer quotes you $58,000. You sign. Now here's the brutal reality. GM's 5.3 runs something called AFM, Active Fuel Management. The idea? Save fuel by deactivating half your cylinders on the highway. The result? Those cylinders run oil-starved. The lifters, the tiny hydraulic components keeping your valves in motion, they collapse. Not might collapse, not sometimes collapse, they collapse. The technical term is collapsed lifter with camshaft lobe destruction. The real-world translation? Your engine eats itself alive. At 80,000 miles, 90,000 miles, sometimes 60,000. And the repair bill? 10,000 to 16,000. Out of warranty. On a truck you already owe $45,000 on. GM knew. Internal engineering memos surfaced in class action discovery. They knew. They settled quietly. They paid some owners. They kept building the same engines. The verdict on this one? You didn't buy a truck. You paid $58,000 to become an unpaid beta tester for a failed fuel economy experiment. And GM is still cashing the checks. Ford's marketing team deserves an Oscar. The F-150 Power Boost Hybrid was sold as the future of trucks. Pro power on board, 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque, onboard generator, 25 miles per gallon. The MSRP starts at $57,000. Loaded out, you're at $80,000. Easy. Now, here's what the commercial doesn't show you. The 10-speed automatic, Ford's co-developed unit with GM, violently slams into gear under moderate throttle. At highway speeds, in traffic, in your neighborhood. Ford has issued multiple TSBs on it. The polite way of saying, we know it's broken. Then there's the degas bottle, the coolant reservoir. It's plastic, and it cracks. When it fails, your $80,000 hybrid truck overheats and strands you. But here's the number that should haunt you. The hybrid battery pack is estimated at $8,000 to $12,000 to replace, out of warranty, on a truck that by year 7 is worth $28,000. You are not buying a truck with a generator. You are buying a plastic penalty box with a subscription lifestyle attached. Ford built a truck for their press release, not your driveway. Ram sold you efficiency, 30 miles per gallon in a full-size pickup, diesel torque, civilized ride. Starting price, $54,000. Well-equipped, $65,000. It sounds almost responsible. Here's what Stellantis didn't put in the brochure. Modern diesel emission systems are engineering nightmares disguised as environmental compliance. Your EcoDiesel runs a diesel exhaust fluid system, an EGR cooler, an emissions pump, A particulate filter. Every single one of these components will require attention before 100,000 miles. EGR cooler failure alone, $3,000 to $5,000. DEF system malfunction, the kind that puts your truck in limp mode on the interstate, $1,500 to $4,000 depending on what failed. And if you ignore the emissions warnings long enough, the engine protection mode activates. Your 65-mile-per-hour truck becomes a 5-mile-per-hour truck on the highway, in traffic. This isn't a truck. This is a rolling chemistry experiment, and you are funding the research. This chapter isn't about an engine failure. It's about financial suicide, executed slowly over 36 months. The Sierra AT4X and Silverado ZR2 are premium off-road trucks. MSRP $75,000 to $87,000. They come with multimatic dampers, electronic locking differentials, a suspension system so advanced it requires dealer recalibration after serious off-road use. They look extraordinary, and they depreciate extraordinarily fast. Industry data shows luxury trim pickups lose between 40 and 48% of their value in the first 3 years. A truck you bought at $82,000 in 2022, worth approximately $43,000 today. That's a $39,000 loss in 36 months. Those multimatic dampers, the ones that make the ride feel like velvet, $2,800 to $3,200 per corner to replace. All four, $12,000. And they are not rebuildable at a standard shop. You didn't buy a truck. You rented a depreciating asset and signed up for a $12,000 shock absorber bill as the exit fee. And now, the crown jewel of financial irresponsibility, the Ram 1500 TRX. Supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat V8, 702 horsepower, in a truck. MSRP, $93,000. Fully loaded, $112,000. 6 figures for a pickup truck, and people bought them by the thousands. Here is what happened next. The supercharged Hellcat engine, designed for a Dodge Challenger on a road course, was dropped into a 6,400-pound truck used for towing, hauling, and highway commutes. Under sustained hard use, and these trucks attract hard use, the rod bearings spin. The supercharger pulley bolts back out under heat cycling. The fuel system strains to keep a thirsty supercharger fed. Out-of-warranty engine rebuild on a 6.2 Hellcat, $25,000 to $40,000. And the depreciation? A 2021 TRX that's stickered at $93,000 is trading at auction today for $38,000 to $44,000. That's a $50,000 loss in 4 years. Oh, and insurance? $450 to $650 per month in most states. The TRX was never a truck for people who use trucks. It was a marketing event with a $93,000 admission price, and the exit fee is catastrophic. So what do you actually buy? 2 trucks. That's it. 2 trucks that will outlive every machine on this list. The Toyota Tacoma, 2005 to 2015. 4-liter V6. No AFM. No hybrid system. No emissions chemistry set. Just a cast iron engine that routinely crosses 300,000 miles without an internal rebuild. You can find one for $18,000 to $28,000 today, and in 5 years, it'll be worth almost exactly what you paid. The Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins inline-6, pre-2019. Mechanically simple diesel architecture. Tows 17,000 pounds. Runs 250,000 miles on original internals. Costs $25,000 to $40,000 used. These are not exciting trucks. They are not Instagram trucks. They are trucks that actually work. The manufacturers on this list spent billions convincing you that newer means better, that more technology means more value. It means more failure points. more subscription dependencies, more dealer leverage over you. If this video saved you from one of these decisions, you already saved yourself $10,000 minimum. Subscribe, turn on notifications, because next week, we're going after the dealers themselves, the financing tricks they use, the extended warranty scam math, the exact moment in the sales process where they take $4,000 out of your pocket and you never even notice. You're not going to want to miss that one.